Hi guys, Uncle Shredder here again. Right, so I just wanted to put a bit of a post up today, um, and it's a post that was preempted really by one of my clients asking me a question. If you're listening, Pauline, Pauline asks about 1,000 questions a week, and that's fine because I've got the answers to most of them, and if I don't know, I'll go and find out. So she said to me one day, she said, just some background information, she's done extremely well and she's looking absolutely fantastic to the point where we're getting her ready for her first bodybuilding show. So anyway, this one day she comes and she says, I've got limited time this afternoon. What do I do? Do I do weight training or do I do my steady state cardio? Now, when we're getting ready for shows and bodybuilding shows, it is kind of a given that we're going to get into a calorie deficit and we're going to do some steady state cardio, and then all of a sudden people are going to start getting on treadmills and jogging and stuff like that to get the body fat down. Well, let's look at what we're doing here. Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? Yes, you do have to get into a calorie deficit, but you can choose how you get into that deficit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you get into that deficit, but it does make a big difference in the outcome, as in what you're going to look like on stage in the end. And I just find it incredible that people lift weights religiously for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years before they think about getting ready for a show. And then as soon as they start getting ready for a show, they turn into jogging Jeremies and long distance runners and Miguel Indurains on a bicycle to get the body fat off. Well, we've got to get into a deficit, yes, but we can choose how we get into that deficit. So you can get into that deficit by keeping bodybuilding, keeping lifting weights. Surely that's going to be the more effective way to look like a bodybuilder on stage, is to keep looking like a bodybuilder. If you've got your diet right and you've got your deficit right, then you shouldn't need to be going out there and jogging for hours on end. You know, I've known guys be doing like an hour's cardio 2 times a day to get ready for the show. Now, here's the thing about jogging and steady state cardio. Let's say you're on a treadmill, just jogging along, plodding along, and yeah, you're in your fat burning zone, that's sort of 65% of your maximum heart rate, great. You are burning body fat, you are. But here's the thing, there's more going on than just burning body fat. You're sending messages out, you're sending messages to your body, and your message is this: I'm running. I'm being a runner. I want to be a runner. I want to be better at running. I'm struggling with this running, so I need to get better at it. So how does your body think, right, well, if he's running or she's running, how are we going to get him better at running? Well, the first thing we can do is we can increase their power to weight ratio. So what does your body do? Looks at what it can get rid of. Now, there is a limited amount of fat you can burn in a given time. You can't burn more than that. There's just that in that time, and you can't make it that in that time. It don't work like that. So your body's going to have a look around and think, well, what can we get rid of then? Well, hang on a minute. We're doing slow twitch muscle fibre movements. And we're just jogging along. It's cardio, it's distance, it's stamina. We don't need all this big heavy muscle that's there for power. So your body's going to look at that, and it looks at that muscle and it realises that muscle is heavy, so it's hard to run. It's calorie consumptive, so it's hard to keep your stamina going. And it's nutrient and oxygen hungry. So again, that makes it hard to keep running and hard to keep plodding along. So you're going to lose that muscle mass. And that's the thing. Jogging does lose you muscle mass. If you want to be really slim, if you want to not carry muscle mass, if that's not your thing, if you want a great cardiorespiratory fitness, that's the best thing we can say about jogging, then yes, jogging is great and jogging's for you. If you're getting ready for a bodybuilding show, then getting into a calorie deficit by jogging just don't make sense. Use those calories that you were going to use for jogging and keep lifting. You want to show your muscles off on that stage. It's a bodybuilding show. It's not a jogging show. It's not a marathon. We're not going to get up on that stage and start doing burpees and star jumps. Whoever lasts the longest is the winner. It's a muscle mass conditioning competition. So, there you have it, guys. That's my take on that. I do believe that you get into your calorie deficit and make your training more specific to the goal. The goal is that bodybuilding show. So work the muscles, the fast twitch, strong, bulky muscles, instead of wearing yourself away on a treadmill. And that's it. I'll leave that there. Any questions? Just ask. Look at me, I've got my weapons of mass construction top on. Awesome, innit? Look at that. Nice tops, really good tops. Anyway, I'll leave that with you. So that's it. Just signing out for now. Uncle Shredder, over and out.